Okay, so I thought I'd share this feel-good story that was on the news the other morning on the Today Show. And it's about this. I'll tell you what, it's only in Australia this could happen. The little koala bear, little koala. It was a bit hot in Adelaide, and he thought he'd decide to sneak into somebody's car and enjoy the air conditioning. So let's go to the beginning and have a look at how it all happened.
Have a look at this. It's not the place, safe to say, you would usually find such an animal.
Come on, mate.
Hey, buddy.
Can I get you to come out of my car, please? How about the car? I know it's nice and cool in here with the aircon. No, don't go up the front. Oh, man. No, don't climb up there.
So he's obviously in the front there, and he's found where all the vents hold, the nice cool air vents, and he's decided to climb on top of the dashboard.
Mate, what are you doing? Look, you're making this really tough.
Well, it certainly wasn't what South Australian winemaker Tim Withrow was expecting, and well, this very curious koala was clearly very comfortable and quite unwilling to give up the air conditioning, it would seem. We're very pleased to say Tim joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Georgie. How are you?
Really well, thank you. Just talk us through how this all came about. You'd left the car parked with the door open, as I understand it?
That's right. At the Aluka vineyards here, we normally check on the grapes before we do the harvest, and we do...
Actually, just a little side note. Have a listen. There's obviously somebody typing on the panel there, and the microphones are picking up. It's not me. It's my hands. Watch this. I'll put my hands up. Once I play it, you can see that somebody's typing on. You can hear it. Just a little side note. I thought it'd be funny to listen to.
The harvesting yesterday and today, and my brother and I were sampling the grapes to go and get the analysis checked, and we came back. I'd left the door open for my dog to go in and out of the car, and I left the car on because it was quite a warm day. And we were moving to another part of the vineyard, and I looked in my rear view mirror and saw some fluffy ears looking back at me with some beady eyes from the back of the car. I think I was just as shocked as the little koala was, but he was good.
Oh my God, look how gorgeous he is. You can't really keep koalas as pets. They're very specific in their diet. They only eat certain varieties of eucalyptus leaves, and so you can't keep them as pets. But I think everyone in Australia would love a koala as a pet, as you can see. Although, as you'll find out, they've got very, very sharp claws, and managed to do a bit of damage to his car.
Gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous and very much at home, and he proved to be a bit stubborn, didn't he? How did you eventually manage to get him out?
I tried everything I could. I opened the doors, I tried to coax him out very carefully and gently, and he ended up jumping into the front of the car and climbing up onto the dashboard. So in the end, I had to kind of take him by the scruff of the neck and really give him a bit of a move on. But even then, he wasn't really that keen and tore a few pieces out of the dashboard with his claws.
Yeah. Can I just point out, how beautiful is your dog, by the way? Because he or she, I'm sorry, seemed just curious as opposed to threatened by it.
Maisie is an amazing dog. She's from a sheep farm down the southeast. She was born down a wombat hole, and she's just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, she absolutely is. So we loved your running commentary. You eventually managed to coax him out, and that's no mean feat, because of course they look cute and cuddly, but they've got sharp claws, koalas. They can be aggressive.
Oh, yeah. So you can imagine koala bears. I'll call them koala bears. They're really just koalas. I don't think they're bears at all. But a lot of people call them koala bears, and they basically climb up into trees. So they've got like quite sharp claws just to dig into the trees, tree bark, and manage to climb up. They're not like little monkeys that have got little hands and that. These guys have got claws, and very sharp claws. And you'll probably notice it when he's on the dashboard. You'll see his claws.
That's what I've been told. And certainly the claws are there to be respected, for sure.
Yeah, and they left their mark on your dashboard, I believe.
They certainly did. I'm going to have a bit of trouble trying to explain that one to the insurance company.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I was reading that you're an absolute
Oh, there we go. You can see his claws right there. Just on. Oh, actually, I've got the cursor this time. There you go. There's his claws right there, quite sharp. Yeah. Now I think he will have a hard time explaining to his insurer what happened there, but he's got the video evidence at least.
huge animal lover. Have you had contact with animals in the bush before?
Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife here at the Iluka Vineyards. So we have kangaroos and koalas and a lot of bird life and tawny frogmouse and possums and that sort of thing. So we come across them quite a bit, but never in my car before have I come across anything like that.
No, well, they are the sort of images that will be beamed around the world. Such is the curiosity about koalas. And he looks to be a very healthy specimen as well, doesn't he? He's well fed.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. He had absolutely nothing wrong with him whatsoever, and I think his little attitude sort of proved that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, lovely to chat to you this morning, and cheers all round. I say it was a happy ending.
Thanks for having me on. It was a great experience. Absolutely loved it.
All right. Well done, Tim. Thank you.
Imagine that, looking in the
I
rearview
know.
mirror and seeing total double take.
Yeah, I love the selfie when the koala's just
exactly.
like, hey, I'm in here.
But he
Thanks.
was vicious, though. He did swipe out at
Yeah,
him
he is.
and left the real mark on the dash. That's a badge of honour, I reckon.
Look at
There's
that.
the story to tell.
You almost
so cute.
Look at that. You almost want to put him in a little car
Looks like
seat.
it's wearing a seatbelt. It looks like it's got the seatbelt
Give me
on.
a little baby Bjorn and carry him around all day.
Great story. Fantastic. Well done, Tim.
That's brilliant. But the sad part is the koalas are actually going to become endangered, and they said that I have to put a story up. There was a story today, and from the reptile park in Australia, and they're saying that koalas might become endangered or actually extinct by the year 2050, which thought was quite amazing and surprising, and very sad because of all the land clearing. And you know they rely on this very specific tree to they're very fussy eaters. They only eat eucalyptus leaves, and so I need to investigate this more and see what I can do to conserve the Australian koala, because who'd want to see these guys extinct from the face of the earth? They're iconic. It's quite shameful that Australia's not preserving their koalas, and I know in Kangaroo Island, just south of Adelaide here, they're actually culling them because, unlike the rest of Australia, Kangaroo Island is very, very wild, and they're actually culling them because there wasn't enough eucalyptus trees to support the population, and they were actually starving to death, which was pretty horrific too. So, if you want to research that, just look up Kangaroo Island culling koalas. It was pretty shameful. Personally, I thought they should have send them overseas and put them in zoos and so forth instead of culling them, but I don't make the laws, so there we go. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notifications of next time I put a video up, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.